I don't want to start smashing Hollywood and their, untalented, unoriginal, points of views. But I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the notes you get on things when you're taping stuff, and if you're going to do stand up on TV, you can't say this, but you can say that. And it's out of control. It's just crazy. I just want to get enough money where I can go on TV and snap, and I go, well, he's done. But, you know what I mean? Just
do you want to have that Howard? Was it Howard Beale, the network guy in the movie Network?
Oh yeah,
I'm mad as hell.
I mean, just your restrictions. You got to be going crazy every day. I can't say this. What are you talking about? I say it every day. The person's in the room while I'm talking about, and they have no problem with it.
What's your baby's name?
I can't say.
You can't?
Say it every day.
The baby.
Love you.
Yeah.
Raina.
Raina.
Here's how.
It sounds like a Greek goddess.
Well, no, I'm going to tell you how stupid I am.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a biblical name, like a little Jewish name. So I'm on the internet. The first name I picked was Basha, Basha, and nobody liked it. I thought it was just like Basha. I thought that was like the name. Oh, right. So I said, I go, we're going to name her Basha. And I told my older daughters the name, and they just started laughing at me. Are you for it? So I go, and kids are honest. So I go, okay. So I go for number 2 biblical name. So Raina, I liked Raina.
Ray.
Well, here's the story.
Yeah.
Reyna, and it means pure and clean.
Beautiful.
It's Yiddish, pure and clean. And, that was like 3 or 4 weeks before the baby was born. So we're in the hospital, and the baby's born. And they go, what's the name? I go, Raina. And they said, spell it. And I went, Rayna. So I went from pure and clean Yiddish girl to a Spanish queen. I spelt the name wrong, and now she has a Spanish name. So, I mean, it's good because I'm sure her dad is Spanish.
So how? Oh, so pure and clean would have been spelled how?
Reyna
Oh.
or Rei. Whatever. All I know is old dummy Voss spelt his daughter's name wrong the first time he had to spell it. And now she's a Spanish queen.
Now, when you say Spanish queen, do you mean like
it's raining men?
No, but
John Leguizamo and Tu Wong Fu kind of Spanish queen.
We're raising her as a boy. We buy her boy clothes.
Miss Chi-Chi.
Now, is it true that you didn't videotape your baby being born? You audio taped it.
Yes, we. Well, you can't bring. Here's a picture.
Oh, I want to
she's
see her.
Cutie.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She's
Look at that.
Pretty.
Oh, and that's a real Gerber. I mean,
this kid.
That baby could be on a baby jar of baby food
easily,
and it would make people buy the food because they'd want the baby to look like
is.
that.
We could take her into any advertising agency or whatever commercial agency, and they would in a second sign her. But I'm just too lazy to do that. I figure there's one failing career in the house. We don't need
The pressure.
So we didn't videotape it because she is hot. I'm telling you, things aren't working out with me and Bonnie. I don't know, I mean, at least for 2 nights, I know they're not.
You are staring at Casey.
Show her the baby.
Show her the baby. That works.
Yeah, that's always a good deal.
I'm telling you, for her.
Here's what you can get involved with. You want to see all 3 kids? Hey, you know what? Here's a couple. Here's a mortgage payment too. My back hurts. Can you walk me up the stairs?
That's hot.
Hey, take this bag off of me. We weren't allowed to videotape it.
This hospital didn't. Was it a hospital or was it a hospose? I mean, not a hospice. I mean, you know what I mean. What do they call it?
No, it's a guy with a van.
Called Chem Drive.
We did it in Frank's van. Frank's mobile delivery van. It's
by
a
5 out by
hospice you're talking
505.
about. No, hospice is where you stay.
Hospice is on the way out.
Well,
on the way in, when they have
like
one of those
midwife
birthing rooms. Yeah, some women actually give birth in a tub full of water.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's called their stomach.
No, no, they actually lower them into
water,
like a warm bath to ease the baby in. It's a shock-free birthing
really?
process. Yeah,
And
it's a trauma-free moment.
And those babies are living in aquariums now.
So you was a regular hospital.
We use a regular hospital. They said we can't bring the video camera in for legal reasons.
You know what? You sue them.
Yeah, I guess
Is that right?
So, yeah.
Well,
I thought anybody could tape their birth.
I always thought so too. We had the camera there. I have some stuff on video, I think, of the doctor, probing, and that's just for my own sexual pleasure. But
put that music on behind it.
Wow. So we audio taped it on a digital recorder. I'm trashing the doctors up. Before we go in, we have all these doctors, from India and Bangladesh, and I'm thinking, are you guys on the lam from your country? I'm kind of like, and then one Indian doctor, I have because they knew we were comics in a hospital, both of us. So So I was waiting for the delivery for the doctor to come up and go da-da, or pull out flowers or a rabbit. I would do that if I was a gynecologist. Just pull out a rabbit.
A whole bunch of placenta. 20, 30 feet of placenta, all tied together.
60
colors.
feet
Brown,
of placenta.
Pink, white, brown, pink, white.
If you go ta-da after, you can get away with almost anything, Because Bonnie, sometimes she's on stage and she'll start lactating. And I go, just pretend you're a magic act. Good night, folks.
Pour milk in this sleeve.
Yes. Look at that.
So what's it like to listen to an audio tape of your daughter's birth?
It's kind of cool because, but she had a C-section, so the groaning wasn't there, which I would have liked for background on the tape.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But, you could still hear her. I mean, they're cutting her stomach open and stuff, and you could hear the doctors, the baby come out. God, I wish I would have known. I would.
You don't CD if I come over for dinner. You don't say, "Oh," like whip it out like people do with home
interesting.
movies.
That's interesting dinner music. What is that?
That's a good idea.
We did the same thing. We did a C-section
with the Indian doctor.
Right. Well, look at this. Now, this is the spleen. Look, squeeze. You want to squeeze this? No, don't squeeze. That's my wife's spleen. And they stack it all in their belly. They take everything out, all the innards.
Set it over to the side.
We're not going to throw this away. We're going to just set it aside. It's her kidney. She'll need this. Oh, dude, it was freaked me out.
What freaked me out is, he was eating a sandwich when he was but the dumb eating,
nice and lean.
The Indian doctor, and they're saying, the newer comics, they go, I have a funny story. And he told a story for like 3 minutes, and I go, that might be funny in your country, but there's not one speck of smiling or laughter coming out of our faces. All right, and this is before he's ready to deliver the baby. Well, he was the anesthesia.
So he was bombing for you guys?
Yeah.
And by the way, the toughest...
he was the anesthesia.
No, the toughest crowd to play for is comedians, right? Comedians stand there. They never laugh.
No, especially when you can't understand them. All right, and they're a doctor who's supposed to put my wife under. In the middle, he's putting her on. Oh, and by the way, and here's the tag to the bit. You know what? You stink. Shut up and just let's have our baby, okay? So I can get out of this dumb hospital. And then the hospital knew we were comics, so they did this article on us. They wanted after the baby was born, came to the house, took pictures of us and the baby, and we just thought the article was for the newspaper. The hospital newspaper.
Right, newsletter.
But this was a county thing throughout our county.
One of the local papers.
Yeah, but it was. I've done 100 TV shows. I've had millions of articles. More people came up to us from this dumb article than they have from like Comedy Central specials. We saw you in the paper, you and the baby. I don't have a punchline for that. I'm kind of petering out, but I'll get it back. I'll get it back. A lot of comics like to end on a punchline, not me. I like people to just stare and go, what? What's he talking about?
Well, congratulations. By the way, congratulations to you and Bonnie.
Yeah,
it's great because you've been here enough. We feel like we know you, and we've seen so many comics not maintain solid relationships, and some of them don't even live. So
yeah, that's good. That's good to know before I go to the doctor. Wait, but I met one of you guys at the airport.
That was me, in L.A., yeah.
In L.A. at the airport.
Yeah,
so
my wife, man, she loves you. If Casey won't go with you, she might. She really likes you.
I'm sure you have a nice wife.
She's hot.
She actually is. Yeah, not
hot?
like him. So you're looking at him.
Yeah,
I'm looking at him. I'm going.
They're like
Really?
they're like the couple on the cornflakes box.
Is she
Did
dented?
she lose a bet or something?
I know, it's unbelievable.
No, come on. You probably have a great personality. That always works.